to use in this game if you ask me, harder than previous Call of Duties. This guy's AFK, easy kill, give me that. Running around with my sniper like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2. He's standing still, hold up, line it up, headshot, give me that. Hold up, who I see? They lining up! Ooh, give me that collateral. Ha! Oh, it's been a while since I got one of those. Yo YouTube, Jabo71996 here, or Sexy Jabo, whatever you want to call me. And today we have a new series on this channel. I'm gonna call it Story Time, or First Time rather. Yeah, I'm gonna call it First Time. It's gonna be a series of my first time doing things, growing up in life, and just experiencing and doing different things that people do, but from my point of view and my stories. And some of them are funny, some of them sad, some of them not so much. But anyway, let's get into our first story. This one's gonna be me the first time I got drunk. Now, it's gonna be a lot of these stories are gonna take place at college, because that's where the shit goes down, especially when you're dorming on campus. I go to Queens College, and I'm gonna just give you a little background. It's a primary Jewish community, or at least people attending Queens College. There's a lot of Jewish people, a lot of Asian people, Chinese, Japanese, very few black people. I'm one of the few black people that attend there. And the story goes, I'm dorming this year, or I dormed last year rather, and it was a lot of new things for me. Before college, I didn't drink, never smoked, none of that stuff. I was a good kid, good by society's standards at least, and I never dabbled into any of that. Mainly because I never really had the opportunity to. Me in high school, I was parents pretty strict in a way where I couldn't get out and do many things that I kind of always wanted to experiment and try. So I end up in college, and I'm dorming, and it's like, whoa, freedom. I felt like a slave that's been released, and I was just like, I had anything in the palm of my hand. And I just grew so much as a person going to college. It's insane. But this story was, I was with my roommates. I'm gonna keep their name secret. I'm gonna call my roommate Jay. His name starts with a J in case it doesn't make sense to you. But basically, he is a gay guy. Love my gay people, no homo. And he got a Lady Gaga tattoo, obsessed with Lady Gaga. And he's been partying since he was a teenager. As in, like, when he was like 14, 15, smoking weed, drinking, going to the city at nighttime, doing all this crazy stuff. And match him with me as a dorm mate, and it's like, whoa! Like, this kid is cool in a way. He's done so much that I haven't been able to do and experience. So of course, literally one of the first nights that I got on campus, he's ready to drink and turn up. And me, I've always been curious to messing with my consciousness, if you get what I mean. Because when you're sober your whole lifetime, all you know is soberness. But to experience yourself in different states, such as being high, being drunk, and things like that, was so alluring to me. So I had to definitely try to turn up that night. He said, yo, let's get drunk, let's go to the city, let's have a good time. So me, I'm a go big or go home type of guy. So when he said, let's get drunk, I was trying to get drunk. So we had the vodka, we mixed it with Coke, typical college stuff. And I believe it was Georgie. It's a very cheap type of vodka, I believe, but it will get you good. And I learned that the hard way. So we're sitting there, and I'm letting him mix me the drinks. And three of us plan to go to the city. Me, Jay, and his female friend, E, right? So we're pre-gaming, I guess you could say. And literally, he mixes it, right? And he mixes it rough, because he knows it's my first time doing this. I'm losing my alcohol virginity here. And he makes sure he gives me a good thing. He gives me so much alcohol in the cup. The plan was for me not to drink it. He expected me to take a sip and be like, ew, I can't drink this. But me being the hardcore motherfucker that I am, I guzzled it down. Keep in mind, I did this and he looked at me like, you're fucking insane. You are going to die. But I'm like, nah, I got this, whatever. So keep in mind, I did say he had a Lady Gaga tattoo on his leg. He was bumping Lady Gaga in the room. Now me, you know, it's not my first choice in music, but I don't mind me some Lady Gaga. I really could care less. So I was listening to it, and we're listening to it as I guzzle down that drink. He's giving me more and more cups, and I realize as time goes on, that Lady Gaga is becoming better and better to me. And before I know it, I'm standing up and dancing to Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. I know, it's crazy. But I was listening to all her songs, and you would have swear to God I was her #1 fan that night. So of course they're all drunk, we're all drunk, and we're like, okay, we're ready to go, let's go to the city. So here is the plot twist. That is where my memory cuts off. Me dancing to Lady Gaga. And part of that I didn't even remember doing. The only reason I remembered that happened was because Snapchat is a drunk person's best friend. I remembered waking up the next morning and looking at my Snapchat and seeing videos of me dancing and turning up to Lady Gaga with these people. And I'm like, wow, that happened. So I wake up the next morning and I'm just like, I feel like shit, but I don't really know why. I walk out, I ask my friend John, like, yo, what happened last night? And he's looking at me like, dude, I have a story to tell you. And I'm all ears. Keep in mind, I'm incredibly hungover, feel like shit, about to throw up, all that, the whole nine. And he begins to tell me the story. Apparently that night we actually did go to the city. I just had no clue because I was blackout drunk. So we hopped on the bus, and I have glimpses, like little glimpses of memory from me doing things. And we hopped on the bus. I remember a little clip of that, like me trying to hang on the handlebars on the bus like a noob and a fool. But it cuts off there. We get on the train to go into the city, and that is when, apparently, according to them, I threw up on the train floor. I was being a drunk noob. The throw up was sliding down the train onto people's feet and sneakers, and I had no idea of this. So we get to the city, and at that point, I'm incoherent. Like, I can't even walk. They're dragging me around because I'm literally dead. Like, I can't do a thing. I'm knocked out. The craziest thing happens is we end up walking into a police officer, and of course I'm laying on the floor. They're literally dragging me around, carrying me on their shoulders, J&E. The cop walks up to us, well, J&E rather, and he's like, so what's up with him? And of course this looks extremely bad. I was 18 at the time. The legal drinking age in New York is 21. He found a drunk underage teen with his 2 teenage 18-year-old friends. Luckily, John's dad is a police officer, and he did bring that up in conversation, I was told. The cop was really cool and was like, just whatever, just get him home safe. And that was his priority, my safety. So he was a cool cop, and he definitely helped us out throughout that situation. But I definitely woke up that next morning when we got home, drunk, still drunk from last night, hungover, a headache, throwing up, the whole 9 yards. It was definitely a terrible experience, and a humbling one. So, you know, chill out. Next time I take a drink, next time I take a sip, let me chill out and take a normal size sip. But I definitely got drunk. Again, probably even worse. But anyway, that was just a cool little story there for you. My first time getting drunk. I'll have some more out soon. But hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.